in watching the trailer for this film, the first thing I thought was representation. Seeing one of the little Black girls with her
Yeah.
box braids, because back in the day, box
Yes.
braids, that was our
That was
hairstyle.
our hair.
Yeah, so, seeing her and then seeing you, the first thing that popped into my mind was representation. And I even think about your lyrics, I wanna be like those girls in the movies, right? And now you're in the movies. Okay. So what did representation look like for you when you were growing up? And can you talk about kind of the mentorship, because there's a lot of mentorship in this film, that you experienced with Black women when you were coming up in the industry?
Okay, as far as representation, for me growing up and the artists that I looked up to, it was Mary J, it was Faith, Toni Braxton, amazing female artists. I think that it's just so important, like you said, to look for that representation.
Yeah.
And then it's amazing to become that representation, and that's something that I'm super grateful for, because that is so important. Like you said, just being a young Black girl, and it's so weird. The character, well, her real name is Aaliyah, the Black girl with the great. And yes. I have a little cousin named Aaliyah, and they look so much alike, and like they're the same complexion, like the same stature. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm hanging out with my little cousin.
Yeah.
So we had our little moment, on set up there in Canada. And it is important, and I'm just really grateful, and I'm really happy to be in a position that I can do that, and do it on a positive, big level with big positive energy, just inspiring women and encouraging and uplifting. You know what I mean? Like we need that. We need that, especially nowadays.
Absolutely. And also when I watch the movie, it makes me think of shooting your shot, like going for it. And this might be a funny segue, but I cannot imagine what your DMs look like and how many people are in there shooting their shot. What does Ashanti's DMs look like?
Baby.
Especially recently.
Listen, it's a sea of blue checks. It's a sea of not blue checks. But it's kind of crazy. There's definitely a party going on in my DMs.
It's flattering. Do you ever respond to any of them?
I do. Sometimes it's late, sometimes it is a little late. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe a year ago. Or, because I wasn't a huge DMer, you know what I mean? Like I would look every so often, but there are some really important ones that I answered and they turned into records, you know what I mean? So you don't sleep on the DM.
Okay, was Wockesha one of them?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, there was a DM that, like a mutual that put that together. And then I got the phone call from Moneybagg, and, we worked it all out. So, yeah.
Okay, look at that.